I think,
wow, look at this guy. I can read.
Well, it's in...
Well, gentlemen, who would win in a fight? Me or Mari Krombu Weaves? My name is Cole. His name is Mike. His name is Jay. We like anime, and this is episode 144 of Anipro. And on this week's episode, we are reviewing the hit manga. Is it a hit? I hope it's a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah, I'd say it's a hit.
I'd say it's a hit.
The hit manga, Dandadan. So we're reviewing that. I certainly hope everyone did our homework. We all definitely did.
Except for one.
Certainly. Absolutely.
Maybe one of us didn't.
Maybe we didn't.
Who knows? Who knows? And also, after the break, we're doing a bunch of stuff. It's a smorgasbord. We're doing at least two things. And there's a few more things that could potentially be brought into the mix. A truly a charcuterie board of topics.
I call the olives. I like olives.
Okay, I call the meat because that's what you want.
Actually, why did I call the olives? Nobody else likes olives. I call the one
like
thing
olives.
Nobody else wants. Well, get out of here.
I like
You're lying.
olives.
You're lying.
No,
I'll take the
I like
cheese.
olives. You know what's good? Olives with like the whole garlic like in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
That's
Wait,
good
green olives or black olives?
Yes.
Green olives.
I just
Black
say
olives. Black olives are really only good on pizza. They're very like metal tasting.
Nah, man, that's cap.
That is cap. Yep.
What else are they good on?
By
Just
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pop one in your mouth.
Listen,
Well-
if one of us has correct food tastes on this thing, it's certainly not Cole and it's Jay. So we can move on.
I guess we can. Hey, if you want to listen to these riveting comments on a more regular basis, why don't you consider joining us on our Discord? We talk about all kinds of stuff there. I just posted some cool fan animation. Do you know what it was, guys? Do you know what the fan animation was? Do you know what universe it was from?
The alien universe, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, God. The flashbacks.
How many weeks in a row are we going to have alien? That's 4 weeks in a row of alien talk?
3 weeks.
This is week 3. This is week 3.
This is
Yeah,
week
this is
3?
week
Okay,
three.
I look forward to episode
Don't worry.
174. Cole being like,
No, Mike. This is me. This will be the last week. Next week, I'll have some other obsession.
that's true.
Oh,
Your
God, we're gonna
obsessions
have
usually last a month.
We're going to have an alien bonus episode, aren't we?
Oh, God.
Oh,
No, but maybe.
We are privy to Cole's whims, not this month, but next month. I think it's Mike's choice for September.
On the topic of Alien a little bit, I can't believe I'm doing this, bringing up Alien in the podcast. We folded to his whims, Jay.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Based on like what I've seen of the Terminator anime and like the reaction to it, I feel like Alien or Predator would both make for good anime, to be honest with you.
Well, I think Alien would make a legitimately good anime. That like kind of aesthetic. I think it would work well. But yeah, it's the fan animation was it's called Alien Monday. It's like 20 minutes, and it's pretty good. It was by the same guy who did. You remember a couple years ago? It was like a decade ago. There was that Star Wars fan animation, the TIE Fighter one.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No.
It was the same guy.
I might.
Very cool.
You'll have to send it to me and maybe Mike if he's interested. I'm not going to speak for him.
Or just post it in the Discord. Yeah.
I did post in the
No,
TIE Fighter
the
one?
TIE Fighter one.
Oh, the TIE Fighter one. Yeah, I'll post in the Discord too. It went around for a little bit. People out there listening, they hear me and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember. I remember that." Anyway,
Eating the number berries.
Yeah. How are you boys doing? How's your motherboard, Mike?
Good. My motherboard. Yeah, what Cole's alluding to is like literally right today I went out and bought a new motherboard for my computer and a new PC case, which is required because it's a bigger motherboard, blah, blah, blah. And I fulfilled like my childhood dream of I've always wanted to build with these hands a computer from complete nothingness into somethingness. And today I've realized that dream. I've actualized it and it is sitting beside me and it is not sounding like a PlayStation 5.
Wow, congratulations!
Thank you. That was excellent use of the drop. I don't know. It's. Let me tell you, boys. There's nothing more stressful than putting components into expensive computer components into place. When you've like not done, you don't do it often.
Yeah.
So like legitimately when I was putting the CPU in, like when I was taking it out of the old one, I was like running drills. I was like visualizing it, doing practice runs. I was like walking it through. Cause it's like, if I mess it up even a little bit, this whole, I just lost like $1,000, you know, like it's, if I just if I like, as I'm putting it in, it slips and it drops. See you later. See you later, money.
Yeah.
And
bye money.
Yeah. Bye money. Bye CPU. Bye Mobo. And like, it's nuts. Cause like when you look at it, have you guys ever seen a processor? Like the little pins and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like insane how small they really are. And it's terrifying.
They're only going to get smaller.
Yeah.
They're only getting smaller.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. You know what they say? Smaller is better.
That's exactly what they say.
Speaking of smaller, Cole, what's up?
Cole, what's going
first
on?
of all, what the hell? What the hell, man?
Well, he's saying you're better.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'll forget about the other part. How am I doing? I'm a little hungover today. Unfortunately. Yeah. Had I was out at the lake last night and borrowed a little too much fun from today, as Mike likes to say. Yeah.
Yes, the old
hangover. You just ran a deficit on your fun from the next day. Drinking is borrowing fun from the next day, and you got to pay for it.
Yeah. Was it at least worth it?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Was it fun? It was worth the loan?
It was worth the loan, yeah. I remember ending the night watching Eric Andre clips. Hilarious. What a kooky character that Eric Andre is.
Like on his talk show?
Yeah. Where he's just like, there was one where he just kicks Flava Flav in the face. He just kicks him in the face.
Actually kicks him in the face?
He just kicks him in the face. And,
just straight up.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good time.
It's a bold strategy.
Yeah. We do, it's like trick or treating, but for adults, and adults partake in adult things.
Yes.
Yes. So I dressed up as a bedsheet ghost.
You did? Did you get a rock?
I did. No, I didn't get a rock.
Oh.
I got many drinks.
Nice.
And free drinks too.
Many free drinks.
That adds up.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's enough about me. Jay.
Yeah. Hi. What's up?
Hi, Jay. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
It's been a long time.
It has been a while. I haven't seen you since the dawn of time. All that
it's been 86 years. Yeah. What did you do this weekend, Jay?
What did I do? So last week I said that I was on a sabbatical from reading manga. Yeah, that's done.
We knew that would.
That would not last.
I was foolish to think that it was going to even last like a couple days.
No.
For like reference, how long was the sabbatical? Because I feel like you cannot literally. You're the type of person that literally, when I'm like, you'll be talking to someone and you'll be like, "Oh, hold on a second, sorry, the latest chapter of My Hero Academia just dropped," and you'll just like read it.
Yeah.
Like mid conversation, then you'll be like, "Okay, I can continue my life now."
Yeah.
So like,
the three of us will be hanging out.
Yeah.
Three of us will be hanging out. Jay will be like reading, and then Mike and I are like, "Okay, we'll give him like 10 minutes to read this chapter."
This actually happens. Yes.
Me and Mike have to
my own
entertain
detriment,
ourselves.
Yeah.
So did you like still keep up during your hiatus?
Yeah, so I mean like the weekly stuff I would keep up with. But I wouldn't.
It's not
there was nothing.
It's not.
You still read more than me.
It is a sabbatical.
You read more than me on your hiatus.
Yeah, but I mean, like I cut down like a fair bit. I wasn't binging anything.
Yes, I know. Okay. I'm just teasing.
No, I know. But I picked up a couple of manga from the library.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have like a ton on hold. I have like a pipeline going of manga.
She's got a system.
We just have
intravenous of manga straight to the vein.
the hold system is quite nice for that, because I also do that where I'll like kind of establish like, okay, I got a system here. I'll get it all in order at work. All my holds and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. What'd you get?
So I just finished reading Mages of the Library, which is really good.
Oh yeah.
It's basically like it's kind of like Witch Hat Atelier, but like it's about this elf boy who like grew up poor, but gets this opportunity through various circumstances to try and become kind of like a magic librarian. And so like it's his story of becoming that. And there's like a lot of political intrigue, a lot of different, like a lot of great world building, a lot of like racial disputes and things like that. And it's just a very interesting story.
Okay.
Just classic library propaganda.
Yeah.
This podcast is not brought to you by public libraries.
But also, like,
if
you like manga, genuinely, check out your local library. There's probably some good stuff there that you're missing out on.
Legitimately. Unless you live in, like, a small town or something. But
well, even then, libraries have...
still some.
There's probably, like, a good chance.
Despite all my jokes, libraries are a good thing. But
yes.
I do not sanction these comments from Jay.
But like on top of that, the art in Mages of the Library is gorgeous. Like the 2-page spreads and even like just like the panels look beautiful. I don't understand how they're able to be done. I think it's a monthly manga, so like I kind of get it, but at the same time, like it
usually helps. Yeah,
it's too good. It's too good.
No such thing as too good, Jay.
No, there is such a thing. When you go too far, there is no going back.
Mm-hmm.
It's what? It is kind of like a little unfortunate when you read something that's like really good, or like when something looks really good, and then you go and read something and you're like, oh, this is not on the same caliber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like when you go to like a 5-star restaurant and you have like that like perfect steak with frites and mixed veggies.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Or whatever. I don't know. I've never been to a 5-star restaurant, but like assume like you have like a 5-star
whatever.
meal.
I've never had food before.
But like, okay, like assume like you have a 5-star meal and then you go to McDonald's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, McDonald's.
Like,
McDonald's slaps though.
It does, but it's not.
They have places. They have a time and place for.
They have a time and place. It's not a 5-star meal.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's like going from Witch Hat Atelier to the late period Jujutsu Kaisen that's happening right now. Because
oh no,
you can just
Mike,
tell no, it's just you can tell like in the last like couple months like the art style's gotten super sketchy. It's kind of like giving me like who's the Hunter x Hunter mangaka?
Togashi.
Yeah, it's giving me like that vibes where like the guy seems like he can't draw as much anymore or something, and the art's getting kind of not as great.
Yeah.
Interesting that you would compare those two manga. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out
later.
about that. After the break, I guess. But yeah, just like reading a ton of manga. I also have Medalist on the back burner.
A list
Probably
of
gonna start
metals.
that tonight.
Yeah, a list of metals.
Medalist.
Aluminum.
Steel.
Yeah. Just,
iron.
Gold.
Most people call it the periodic table.
Most people,
but
not us.
But not me.
Yeah, not us. Yeah. Have you read the
hopefully you
manga
enjoy your metal
periodic
list.
table?
Yeah.
Jay.
Me too. Maybe I'll update on it at some point in the future. We'll see.
Keep us
We'll
updated.
see.
Let us know next week what metal you're reading.
Yeah, I will.
You guys ready to hop on our UFO and go on a flight all the way to planet Serpo?
Oh,
let's skedaddle. Let's skedaddle. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's skedaddle. See you guys next week.
What?
That's it.
You
That's
said
the
let's
episode.
skedaddle.
Thanks
let's
for
skedaddle
20
on our
minutes of your
UFO.
time.
Yeah.
Let's skedaddle on our UFO. Let's review the manga known as Dandadan
Dandadan.
What a manga we read this week, boys. It's currently releasing, of course. Jay, what is this? Is this a Shonen Jump Plus?
Yeah, it's Shonen Jump
this?
Plus. So
okay.
It's basically in Shonen Jump's web adjacent publication. So like it releases online every week.
Yeah. And let me tell you, boys, not to play my hand, but you know me, I love playing my hand early. There has never been a manga released that is more up my alley.
See, I knew it would be, and like I feel like I'd recommended it to you before you picked it up. Yeah. And like you just kind of threw it by the wayside and we're like, I'll check it out later.
Yeah.
So
and then I did.
What is it about, Cole? What about it?
What is it about? What is it about? Well, I mean, the important thing here is it's about two characters. We got a young gentleman whose name goes by Okaroon. And he believes in UFOs and UAPs and stuff. And he forms an unlikely friendship with a girl whose name is Momo Ayase, and she believes in ghosts and whatnot, and they both don't believe in what the other one believes, but things happen where...
Ghosts?
Things happen where they are both introduced to both of these paranormal entities at once, and it's just a fun time. It's just a good time of these characters kind of learning to build this friendship between each other and maybe more. Ooh. So we read the first 23 chapters. So what? That's the first 3 volumes of it, I think.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's built for me. It's built for Cole.
Good old Cole.
For good old Cole, because I identify with Okaroon. He is literally me for real. Other than the glasses thing,
and the other thing that he's going through throughout the series.
Well, hey, you don't know about that.
Oh well, true.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going through that.
Yeah.
Maybe this is autobiographical.
Yeah. Maybe you wrote the story.
Yeah, maybe you are Ken Takakura or Okaroon.
We just look up like the author, written by Cole.
Written by Cole. Just Cole.
Story and art by Cole.
Written by just Cole is what I'll say.
Just only
just
Cole.
Only Cole.
Well, let's talk about this manga. Let's talk about our characters. So, let's start with our main character here, who would be Okaroon, aka Ken Takakura. Who, it's kind of a spoiler, his name, because it's kind of a bit in the manga, but
it's a bit early on, but like it's not really like it's a spoiler in the sense that like it ruins the bit if you know what his name is, but like it's not something that will ruin the story for if you know it going in.
I still like the reveal, like when he says his name and then the next page, it's so like this manga's got such a good like visual comedicness to it. I really like that aspect.
Such a unique style too. But anyway.
Okaroon. He's your stereotypical nerd. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. He wears his glasses and he's basically me in high school reading Weekly World News.
And he has no friends to talk about that.
There's no friends. Yeah, he's got no friends. So when Momo Ayase kind of like sticks up for him a little bit and kind of befriends him, he treasures that relationship that they have. What did you guys think of Okaroon though, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, I think like he kind of starts off as a very, as Mike puts it, milquetoast character, where he's like a bit like the average nerdy kid who meets the pretty popular girl, and then they go on their but there are some things to him that kind of make him stand out, like his whole his whole obsession with aliens and like later finding out like why he's obsessed with aliens, I think was neat. And then kind of how that ties into his friendship and relationship with Momo and everyone else later on the story. Is interesting. And I think like he works as a good shonen protagonist, I'd say.
Yeah. And Mike, what do you think of our main boy here?
I thought he was good. I feel like most of the characters in this, from what I could tell, they were fairly they're a little shallow. Like it's not but this is not a manga that's meant to like really deeply move you, I don't think. It's mostly for just like it's mostly just fun, I would say. But I enjoyed Mr. Okarun.
Yeah, he gets some powers as well, and I like his mood totally changes when he like powers up.
Too. Yeah,
but it's not like how you would expect a stereotypical shonen protagonist to be, like very gung ho. He is so the polar opposite of gung ho. Like he transforms, and like what's his like catchphrase when he transforms? Like
I don't remember.
Like this sucks or something like that. Yeah.
Like he just doesn't like, as soon as he transforms, he's like, I don't want to do this, but he still does it.
Yeah.
It's a very funny manga. It's a very funny manga.
It's got some good gags in it.
Now our leading lady here, Momo Ayase, she's if Okarun's your stereotypical milquetoast shonen protagonist, Momo's your stereotypical spunky female protagonist.
She's honestly like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like Scott Pilgrim, the character dynamics in this a little bit. She's clearly the whatever her name is, the manic
Ramona
pixie
Flowers.
dream girl from that's it, from Ramona Flowers, and then Okarun is just basically Scott Pilgrim.
A little bit.
It's kind of that tried and true like nerdy dude and like cool chick. They shouldn't work together, but guess what? They do. Yeah.
And she comes from a family of psychics. Her grandmother is a psychic.
Yes.
So she believes in ghosts and stuff.
But not aliens.
Aliens don't exist.
The grandma does not believe in aliens.
No.
Another funny gag.
Period. Even though like they've all seen aliens. Like there can be an alien in front of the grandma, and she's like, no, that's not an alien.
No.
She's I really like Momo. Like I feel like a lot of the character, like like Mike said, that it's not a very deep manga, but if there is any character depth, I think it's with her, I would say.
I think she kind of plays as like, I would say the lead emotional anchor, I would say.
Yeah.
Like Okarun is kind of just there.
Yeah.
Like he's almost like a plot point as opposed to a like emotional character.
Yeah,
do you guys feel that too?
In terms of like who the surrogate would be, I guess it would be more Momo, just because like the story starts following her as she meets Okarun.
Yeah.
I would give her the 1A, whereas I'd give Okarun that 1B probably.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. It's funny too, like how the powers are discovered by these characters. They're basically like, oh, I have powers now.
Yeah.
Like there's not really any like backstory to it. It's just like, I guess I can do this.
At the same time, like I don't like the way it's kind of presented. It doesn't really feel like you need to explain it. Because like it just kind of feels like, oh, I have powers now, and that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
With this one, I really feel like the way Cole described it of being just a fun ride is really, really apt. Like it's just basically, you kind of don't have to worry about the details. Just kind of like have fun with what's happening in front of you for the most part. Because it's just like so ridiculous and over the top and like kind of meta as well. It's definitely like, if you like that meta humor of like, I don't want to say break, I don't know if they break the fourth wall at any point in this, but like if you're into that kind of thing, that's definitely something that's present in this.
And just like if you're into like Japanese folklore with the like yokai ghosts and stuff.
And like
and you're also interested in like the fact that these aliens are from Serpo. That's awesome.
Oh, is that a
nobody
thing?
knows that's a thing.
Oh, okay.
Project Serpo is like alleged. None of this is real.
Unless it is.
Cole's gonna get all of us murdered on the podcast.
Look. If anyone who
go
could
missing.
like cause harm to any of us is listening to this, I have nothing to do with this. Cole is bringing us along on this ride.
That's interesting that you say that, because before we started the podcast, you told me to tell everybody about Project Serpo.
You did.
It's weird that you're.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
I don't know what you're
tell them the truth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Project Serpo was allegedly this essentially cultural exchange between humans from Earth and the aliens from Serpo, planet Serpo. And yeah, it's just a fun, goofy story about humans going to some other planet, and the planet's called Serpo. And the aliens in this are called they're from Serpo, Serponians or whatever.
Yeah.
And Nessie, of course, is in towards the end of this. And I love that Nessie has the head of Godzilla. That's so funny to me.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Yeah, just good. And then the Flatwoods monster. The Flatwoods monster too. I forgot about that. That makes an appearance in this too. Man, I was reading it and I'm like, I know all of this. I know everything.
Are we gonna see Bigfoot later on this manga?
Possibly.
For sure.
Bigfoot.
For sure.
Or like a chupacabra or something like that. That would be awesome.
I think a chupacabra has appeared in the manga.
Excellent. I can't wait to find him.
So I guess to spoil my thoughts, I'm caught up on Dandadan.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys, because we originally said we were going to read 23 chapters of this, and I knew Jay was like caught up because he's read everything in Shonen. He's read Shonen Jump, period.
Yeah. Period.
Cole, how far along are you in this? Did you get past this point when you did your first binge of it, or?
Yeah, I did. I probably got to like chapter 60 something, and then I just kind of burnt myself out, because you guys know me. I like to go hard and fast. And that's what happened. Yeah, I know it's disgusting. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't stop it out of like not enjoying it. It was just I burnt myself out.
Just needed something else, and then just never came back. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I found myself actually when I was reading this, like I've tried to do I'll just read the 23 chapters, the three volumes, and then I look at the phone and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm on chapter 28. How did that happen?
Yeah, you just kept going.
You just keep going. It's such an easy read. You just have fun, and it's so silly and zany, and like there's the characters. I feel like I upset Jay a little bit when I said they weren't very deep, but I feel like there's enough going on with them to keep you invested, and they're like interesting enough to make you care.
Well,
which is good.
I think like again, it's a shonen manga, so like you're not reading Dandadan for a deep
no, that's not what
story.
You're in there for.
Yeah. No,
and for the sake of this story, I think it's just like the most creative thing that's going in Shonen Jump right now.
Probably. It's very creative.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that.
And original, because there's nothing like this.
Well, even just from like character design standpoints as well. Yeah. Like Momo is a very like unique female protagonist in design wise.
We talked about this a while ago, but like I feel like she'd passed the silhouette test.
I think so.
If you looked at a silhouette of her, like you'd be able to tell it was her.
I gotta give props as well to the show that she wears different outfits, which is we're not going through a Simpsons thing too.
I really liked about this manga. The drip is good.
Drip's good. Yeah,
good
I like
style
the drip.
to it. Yeah. Jay, to go back to your silhouette test, if you could recognize a character by their silhouette, you are correct. Unless the test was in characters from this, because I can frequently not tell the difference between her and the other girl that comes in towards the Ira.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look similar. They look similar. I think that might be intentional though, because those two are the only characters who have those like very chunky bangs.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like they're supposed to be like kind of the
Cole. Remind me, did you meet the fourth character when you read it?
The boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes in, I think, like right at the end, or I met him, so he must be either right at the end or like right before.
Okay. Yeah.
He's probably like chapter
he's like the
25 or
next
26.
arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there is another character who gets introduced as well.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, that Mike wouldn't have met.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about. Because
Turbo
there
Granny.
are a lot of characters that.
Yeah. But yeah, just going back to characters, I think the last one that we can kind of mention is her grandma, Psycho ISA, who she looks pretty good for her age. I gotta give it
weirdly,
to her.
weirdly so. Yeah, and they even like
But
kind of address it in it too. They're like, you don't look like a granny.
She's fun too, though. Again, like how she just refuses to accept the like existence of aliens in this universe and that they're not aliens. She's like that character who's like useful, but like for some reason is useless at the same time. She knows a lot, but doesn't seem to be able to help very often. There's always some reason why she can't.
Doesn't really like. It almost seems like she doesn't want to help a lot of the time. I don't know. She's kind of aloof, as the word I'd use.
And at the same time, like a lot of the time, at least in these first few chapters, they were thrown into a situation where like she wasn't able to help them. Like I'm thinking of when they first go to her house and they're kind of trapped in that area.
Yeah,
like she wasn't there, so she couldn't really help them.
Yeah, she suffers from the Professor X issue. She gets Professor X'd all the time, where for some reason she can't help. They have to write it in a way. Yeah, they have to write it in a way that she is unable to assist. But I like her. She's a fun character. All of the characters are really fun. Everybody's super unique.
They're all unique, charismatic, and all that. Just I would agree with Mike that they don't really have much depth.
Yeah,
but
like you said,
again, you're not really looking for that in this series.
I do give the manga kudos. Like there is definitely chemistry between the characters as well. So I think that's what you're looking for. But let's talk about like the art in this manga. I like the art.
I think the art in this manga is really good.
It is.
Right, next. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, moving on. No, like it's it derives a lot of its comedy from like the art. Yeah, it's very visual comedy.
Yeah.
Them kicking and screaming and and whatnot.
Or like it'll be like hyping up to a big fight scene and the big transformation sequence, and then all of a sudden he's like laying on the ground depressed. And it's just like, this is going to be a blast when it gets animated. I can already tell.
Oh yeah. No, I can't wait.
And I think
we're going to see the movie. We're going to see the movie, right?
It's just the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's just the first couple episodes.
So yeah, if you're listening to this, they're premiering the first 3 episodes of this anime in theaters, probably in a theater near you if you're in America. The Americas, I guess is what I should say.
Americas, yeah.
And I think Science Saru is going to knock this out of the park.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a good, it's very dynamic as well. Like you get a good sense of action in the panels during the action scenes.
And you're not, I find with action manga in particular, you're always like, do I actually really understand like what's happening here sometimes? And I feel like this one I was easy to follow the action, which is a credit to the mangaka as well.
Yeah. Very clean manga.
And at the same time, something that I found really interesting about this is like there's either like no or very little narrative bubbles, like the like square ones that provide exposition or anything.
Yeah,
it's mostly just,
you're right.
It's just like dialogue.
Yeah,
and the rest is visual, which personally, like I give major props to. Like there's a backstory you get for a character, and like you can pretty much understand it just from seeing the panels and the pictures.
Yeah.
You get everything you need.
And I kind of wonder, and I feel like a little bit of this is probably from an influence of who this mangaka studied under. They were a assistant to Tatsuki Fujimoto. And that's something that you could also say about, I know I wanted to beat Jay to that. And like we said when we reviewed Look Back, many episodes ago. It's just almost written like a script for a movie or a TV show. Like it's all dialogue. It's not just pure exposition like later chapters of Hunter x Hunter, for example, where it's just text boxes of explaining how powers work, or Jujutsu Kaisen's bad for that too. It's just like, here's a story, understand it, have fun. You don't have to bog down. It's paced really nicely and all that. And this guy was a what is it? Assistant for Fujimoto?
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell because the humor's there and like the art style's a little Chainsaw Man-y, just a little bit, not in the same, like I think Cole said before, ugliness way.
Yeah.
Like this is a cleaner and nicer looking manga.
It's more anime than Fujimoto. I'd say it's more in line with the other person he was an assistant for, and that was...
I was just going to go there. Yeah.
Yuji Kaku, who did Hell's Paradise.
Yes. Who was also an assistant under Fujimoto. So this guy went from Fujimoto to that guy, and then now he's on his own. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the art style definitely is more in line with Hell's Paradise, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. This feels like a natural evolution even from Fujimoto to this. Like it just seems like Fujimoto's great. We all love him. We like Chainsaw Man. We like Look Back, all of the stuff that he's done. This just feels like it's like the next step in that like narrative style. Yeah. You know, like it
still keeps the zaniness, but kind of cleans it up a bit better, like makes it more cohesive a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Chainsaw Man's probably a little bit more mature than this one, but not saying that this is an immature manga. It's just a bit more, it's a bit more Saturday morning cartoon-y.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm here for it.
I mean, there are literal aliens in this that are trying to harvest people's quote unquote banana parts. So that's very silly. Yeah. Right.
And I mean, like,
but I mean, hey, if you're into the whole UFO thing, alien abduction, you know that's what they're doing. That's what they do, allegedly.
Now that Mike brought that up, I forgot how raunchy the first couple volumes of this manga are, because like it kind of gets a bit cleaner as it goes on, but like these first couple volumes are a little bit like a little bit raunchy, like it kind of,
I feel like they use it in a way that makes it like,
I'm
these
not
are
saying,
the stakes.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's just like I forgot about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing that's maybe going to turn some people off this when it gets animated is how like some of the early content is like there's some essay type stuff going on, and it's just I could see that making people uncomfortable. And but like Cole says, that's kind of like the MO of aliens. If you follow alien culture at all, is they abduct you and they probe you, right? So it's
no, and I mean, but like it's not gratuitous. It's like this is not. Yeah,
this is how it is. It's not
the threat of this is like a plot point.
Yeah.
So
it's not done in a way that makes it tantalizing, but rather done in a way that just makes it like
it's scary.
Yeah.
Well, there's also like panty shots and stuff, but it's like they're fighting. It makes sense that the person in the skirt would have their, exactly.
It's shonen.
I think that is literally the reason why this is not in the main Shonen Jump, though, because if it was cleaned up in those first couple chapters, if that stuff wasn't in there, it would definitely be in Shonen Jump. I'd say.
It would be shocking if you're flipping through Shonen Jump and you're like, what is going on here?
Because I think frankly, this is probably better than anything in Shonen Jump right now.
Shonen Jump does have like a lot stricter regulations for edgy stuff like that. So that checks out.
Yeah. What about the plot though? Were you guys how do you feel about the pacing of this one? I thought it was paced pretty well. We went through what there would have been three like mini arcs here.
Yeah.
And I feel like it kind of flows, you know, like A leads to B, leads to C. Nothing really feels contrived or
it moves quickly too.
Yeah. And I want to focus a little bit on you saying that it flows well into itself. Like they are different arcs, but they don't feel like they're like separate chunks, if that makes sense. Like they feel like they all fall into this cohesive story.
Yeah.
Which is part of what kind of tricked me into accidentally reading more, because usually when we do these reviews, a little peek under the kimono here, when you get to the end of the third volume, it's a clear, here's a stopping point, you know, like we're about to start either the next arc or there's a cliffhanger going into the next thing, right? And this one, it's just like each chapter just naturally steps into the next chapter. It's like Cole said, a natural evolution through it. You can just follow it like it's an actual story or something that's actually happening.
Yeah. Well, and also in Mike's defense, volume 3 ends like midway through
it does.
Like it does. Battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think if we ended on like chapter 25, I think that's when that
I think that's probably
ends.
Yeah. It was right as soon as the fourth character got introduced. I was like, "Where am I? I feel like this is where I should have stopped." And then I was like, I see.
Oh wait, yeah.
But yeah, I it's a real page turner.
For
I
sure.
wouldn't say it's like cliffhanger
No,
but it's like you find yourself just kind of flipping through. Which is, I think, a testament to how well written it is. And
I think part of that is what Jay said too about there's dialogue, but it doesn't get bogged down in the details of anything. So there's at no point are you sitting there like you flip to a new page of it. And I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like sometimes in Jujutsu Kaisen, if I flip to the next thing and I see it's just a wall of text, I'm like, what are pitches?
Yeah.
I'm here for the pitches, man. I'm not here for the text, you know? Like,
it's a testament of using the medium of a comic well with like that show don't tell aspect of it, and relying on the pictures to tell the audience exactly what you want. And I think it works.
For sure.
It's holding your hand in the best way. You know, like a lot of time it's not talking at you, it's taking you with it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like where like when Mike said you flip a page and it's like a wall of text, it's like, okay, they're essentially lecturing to me about how
basically the
system works. And this one it's like, no, come on, let's go on a little journey.
Let's find out how it works. I don't know how it works. Let's figure it out. But that's honestly what it kind of feels like a lot of the time. He's kind of just like, I don't know, let's just make stuff happen, have some fun.
Let's have a shrimp monster thing.
Mantis shrimp.
Why not?
Let's have a crab
monster guy.
What if he had Godzilla's head though? What if Nessie had Godzilla's head?
What if there was like a yokai that sumo wrestled?
Yeah. No, that was an alien. That was an alien.
Oh, was it?
That one was an alien.
Oh,
yeah. That was the Flatwoods monster. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
And they even
monster.
Wait, hold on.
That's not an alien.
Yeah, since when are monsters aliens? Cole, get your story straight.
I'm sorry.
I need to read more of this though. Right. I'm sad that I had to stop. And
well, let's get this over with so that we can get back to it. Do we even need to go into best boy, best girl, or
there's only two characters that are of any consequence.
There's only one boy and like two girls that
would any of you vote against Momo?
No, of course
that's the gig. Okay, there you go. Ken Takakura and Momo Ayase, they are the best boy and girl. Shocking.
I mean, you could say like Turbo Granny is pretty fun.
Kind of funny. Yeah.
But yeah, Momo's great.
Yeah. The fights in this are great too, by the way. I'm just gonna throw one last thing out there. They're choreographed so well, and they're just so interesting because you literally do not know what's going to happen in every single one.
Yeah. Great. And they're chaotic, but also easy to follow too.
Yeah,
it's
they
really
make
well
no
done.
sense, but they're easy to make sense of.
Yeah,
kind of.
What an enigma this manga is.
What a good manga, guys.
Now, Jay, I need your help here on this one, Jay. Yeah. What themes are we dealing with in this manga? What are the messages we're getting in this one? As the person who went to school for this,
Jay,
you're putting a lot of pressure on this man.
Help me out.
If anyone can answer this, it's you.
So I suppose there's that the tried and true like believe in what you believe in. Because they're like they showed each other that something that they believed in and it ended up being true. So like your beliefs matter, I guess. And then also just like friendship. Typical,
unlikely friendship.
Unlikely friendship.
Yeah. I think something that comes up maybe a little bit after what we read would probably be like, communicate with each other.
Yeah.
A lot of the times they get mad at each other because they don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And
that does also happen a little bit in what we read, like where she finds him with a different girl and she doesn't let him explain.
I feel like
that's what I mean. Yeah.
One of my least favorite tropes. But it's like, it's such a believable thing for like a high school story or a story starring high schoolers that it's kind of like, I give it a bit of a pass, but every time it happens, I'm kind of like, oh, this again.
Yeah. Just talk. Just communicate with each other.
Yeah. Actually just be upfront with the other person for just 2 seconds. But I think maybe it's a culture thing too.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. No, I it's tough because like this is such a fun manga where it's tough to find like the themes.
Yeah,
you don't want to be doing homework when you're eating your candy.
I mean, the best way to enjoy this manga is just like shut your brain off and enjoy the ride.
I agree.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if you think too much about this manga, you'll be like, wait, does that make a lot of sense? No, but at the same time, like, it's fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. What about comparisons? Like, what would you guys say? Like, hey, if you like this one, or if you like X, maybe you'll enjoy this. I think
the obvious one is the manga's created by this person's senseis, Chainsaw Man and Hell's Paradise. Honestly, I feel like they're pretty apt for this, I would say.
Yeah,
although they're
definitely.
not. They're very different in tone and stuff, but like the kind of zaniness of it all and like the way it's kind of structured in the action, I think that there's a thread that runs between them for sure.
And jumping off of the action, Mike, I'd also kind of say Jujutsu Kaisen in a way.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just like from how the action is set up, as well as like the shonen-ness of it all. I feel like you could, like, some people who would enjoy one would probably enjoy the other.
Okay, yeah, I'd agree with that actually.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through the recommendations here, and I like this one, Bakemonogatari. An interesting one that you wouldn't immediately think of, but
the yokai connection,
kind of works. Yeah, supernatural aspect of it.
A little bit ecchi going on.
A little bit ecchi, a lot of fun. Yeah. It's an interesting one, but I like that as a recommendation as well.
I'd say like Bakemonogatari is a little bit more mysterious rather than action, whereas this has more of like an action zany set piece. But you're right. There is some parallel there.
They're not one for one.
Yeah,
no, for sure. And Monogatari is definitely a lot more dialogue or like.
Oh yeah.
Less
it's
action.
a light novel.
Yeah.
Dialogue heavy.
The one I could also think of too, I'm just quickly also looking at the same list to you, Cole. The ones that stand out to me for sure, Dorohedoro. People who like this definitely would like Dorohedoro because it's weird, it's fun, it has rules, but it kind of is just like, let's just have fun and tell a crazy story. And then also Undead Unluck, I feel, is a pretty great comparison as well. It feels there's a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, I think like both have very like they have cool fights and also just like very interesting, unique ideas in both. So if you're looking for something unique and different,
yeah. And just as a quick run through here, I mean they got Kaiju number 8 as well. Fooly Cooly, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Gintama.
Some things I don't know about, honestly.
Yeah. There's some that I kind of get. Gleipnir. Kind of same character dynamics, but maybe Gleipnir's a little bit more adult oriented, but similar. Yeah, it's a unique manga in general, so it's kind of nothing compares to it, but there are similar like themes and
there's no one-to-one for sure.
Yeah. It's too kooky and crazy. Speaking of kooky and crazy, Jay, why don't you give us your final thoughts and your rating here?
Yeah, this manga is a lot of fun. With interesting enough characters that you're invested in them and their story. And also just like a lot of good gags and and things. Great art, and just a dream for people like Cole who love the alien occult conspiracy thing. And I think a lot of it works. It's got great chemistry between the two leads, which we kind of touched on, but like it does have a bit of a romance side to it, and I think the romance is done pretty decently for this. And yeah, I mean, if you like shonen stuff, I just say like just jump into it. And
Shonen Jump into it.
And personally, it tickled my jimmies.
Yeah, right on.
Nice. Jimmy's
right on,
tickled. Michael, tell us about your jimmies.
My jimmies. Dandadan. Very interesting manga. Very easy to read. The art's all good. The characters are interesting. The fights are good. I don't know what there's not to like about this. Other than I could see people like me being a little just kind of weirded out by it a little bit, but I think I enjoy the weirdness, but I think for some people it'd be like, maybe it's not doing it for me. But for me, it definitely did do it. The question is, did it do it enough to be a certified, or did it do it? Was it more of a Jimmy Rustler? And I think I'm going to give it it tickles my jimmies. I think this one tickles my jimmies. I kind of like, I'm wanting to certify it. Give it that 5 out of 5, but I don't think it's there yet in these 23 plus chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Cole?
Dandadan.
I'm really tired, by the way. I'm sorry if I'm a little weird here. Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So am I, Michael. What can I say that I haven't already said? This is this manga is made for me specifically. It says like there's when
it was written by you.
When you open up the book, it says for Cole.
Just Cole.
May your dreams come true. It says,
may your everlasting dreams come true.
Which
and then
I
there's
thought
like
was
a
nice
heart.
touch.
It's weird.
Yeah. But nice. The character chemistry between the two leads is great. There is kind of a hinted romance between the two of them in these first few volumes. For a nerd like me who grew up basically as Okarun reading conspiracy theories and stuff off the internet, I love it. It's got all of the Easter eggs that I am looking for in a manga. That being said, there's just something in these first few volumes that I can't in good conscience give it an Anipro certified. That being said, it definitely tickles my jimmies. My jimmies are thoroughly tickled. Yeah, tickles my jimmies.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I agree. There's just something in it in these first couple volumes that I couldn't give it that certified. I don't know what it is. I don't know
what it is because everything on paper should contribute it to it being a certified. It's unique. It's got great art. It's a lot of fun. It's well written. So everything's there.
Maybe it's just depth. Maybe it just needs to be a little bit deeper.
Yeah, it's not really making me think, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it is.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, tickling my jimmies is plenty good enough for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'd say that's
never
a good
complain
rating.
about having your jimmies tickled.
No, never. Not once. Well, let me say thank you for listening to this review, everybody. Let us know what you think if you've read Dandadan. Are you looking forward to the anime that's coming out next season too? We're all fighting over it. We're all trying to not win this season's draft because we all want Dandadan.
I picked a really good time to have maybe my worst draft ever, to be honest with you guys.
So just so everybody's aware, we do have a review coming up as well. It's not next week, it's the week after.
That's right.
So you guys can take your time watching. It's a doozy. You can take your time watching it. It's an anime from 2016. known as Berserk. And then when we do Berserk as well, we'll also reveal the winner of our listener's choice for sports.
Yeah.
Voting is over, so we're tabulating the results. We're counting. Takes a long time to count. Yeah,
it does.
Beep,
Cody
boop.
Butt will be on it.
Yeah, he's smart. He's a smart cookie. What do you guys say we go into a break, and then when we come back from the break, we'll just dive into this smorgasbord of stuff.
I like boards of smorg and diving.
And diving.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take in a
Break.
Today.
The loopy Mike, he's all sleep deprived. Welcome back to AniPro. Here we are. Mike's putting his antennas on. Those need to be affixed securely.
Mike was the alien all along.
Alien? You guys want to talk about Alien? Welcome back. I think it's important though that Jay, you almost got away with it.
I did. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Yeah. But then I remembered all by myself. I thought, you know what? Jay's still got to introduce our next manga that we're going to read.
Yep. You almost got out of it.
I got to scramble. Got to figure out.
Always trying to get out of stuff. Yeah. You're not getting out of this one.
Okay, give me 5 seconds to figure it out. Okay, I got it.
Open the Word document that you created 6 years ago.
6 years? Before we even started the podcast? Okay, we're going to start a podcast.
He knew.
It's all a scheme.
Yeah.
It's all a scheme.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Jay.
Our next manga review is for a manga that started in 2021.
Okay, so it's a new one.
It's a new one. It's ongoing.
Okay. That's good.
It is the genres are horror, mystery, psychological.
Oh, I got it.
Is sitting at a mean score of 81%.
Wait, okay.
Okay.
Are you good?
No, we're just
continue.
Just tabulating.
Is the 242 most popular of all time on any list.
Oh. I've got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Gentlemen, we will be reading. Would either of you like to wager a guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's not a guess. I already know it.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally know it too.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I just.
So, Mike, why don't you reveal it to us?
You want me to reveal it? I was hoping Cole would go first. To be honest.
I mean, I could. Cole, if you really want me to, but
I
don't know. I don't want to steal the thunder from Jay. Why don't you go?
Well, if Mike's got it, I mean.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be reviewing Taco P's Original Sin.
No, but good guess.
Just because I know Jay's talked about that before.
Yeah. No. That almost made it.
Why would you think it was that?
Yeah, my tabulations were wrong. Damn it.
I guess I should have added that this one also has the tag Boys Love.
Oh.
Metalopolis or whatever.
Gentlemen, we will be reading The Summer Hikaru Died.
Oh. I thought that's what it was.
Yeah?
I thought that's what it was.
I didn't.
What's it called?
The summer Hikaru Died.
I will now read the synopsis for Jalian. 2 boys lived in a village, Yoshiki and Hikaru. The 2 did everything together until the day Hikaru was encompassed by a mysterious light. That was when everything changed, Hikaru most of all. Yoshiki still wishes from the bottom of his heart to always stay by his side. But is there even a Hikaru to be left to be with?
You did it. First try.
Almost. Mix up the last one. Notes. Dyslexia got
no
to
notes.
No notes on that one.
This is getting an anime, and I've heard really good things about it, so I want us to find out what's so good about it.
Okay, well, I really like this review here from somebody who's got a picture of Lane from Serial Experiments Lane. A perfect depiction of what it's like to overthink. One for all of the psychological horror fans.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm seeing under the recommendations here too. We got Higurashi When They Cry and Summertime Rendering. That's interesting.
This is interesting, Jay. I see the seinen
tag. I see the seinen tag. I like that.
I like that
too.
Seinen tag, Jay. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh my God! Seinen tag! We got one!
Male protagonist.
Male protagonist. Here we go!
Sound the alarm.
Why did you pick this one, Jay? Just either because it's got an anime or what?
No, I read the synopsis and I read around about it, and it just seems really interesting. Like I'm looking for, I want to read some psychological horror with the boys, and also just I wanted to read something that was different from what we'd read before. We've never done boys love stuff before, so
yeah. I feel like it's about time we got some BL on the thing as well too, because that's why I'm kind of hoping the sports tournament turns into a BL. A lot of sports animes are very BL light a little bit, but this is gonna be full on, so I'm excited for that. Summer Hikaru died. Tune in a month.
And also I mean just the fact that the psychological horror thing seems cool.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
And this will be our October review as well. So I mean, hey, appropriate spooky season.
So spooky. Maybe we'll make it our Halloween episode. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. I'll just consult the calendar.
Beep boop, beep boop. Yeah, so that's great. Look forward to that one. And also, like I said before the break, look forward to the ultimate horror beyond imagination.
Alien?
Berserk 2016.
Yes.
Yeah, no, let's I think it's time though. We have to soak our bodies in this mailbag.
It's time for the mailbag.
It's mailbag time. If you've got a mailbag question, you can send it over to us on our website, AniProPod.com/mailbag, or on our Discord. We've got a whole channel in there. This one comes from Discord. It's also a patron priority mailbag. Wee woo. This one comes from Mogmog 2 weeks in a row. Wow. Congratulations. If y'all are in a horror anime, who is the final guy? Let me tell you who the first guy getting killed is. Who? Sorry, Mike. It's you.
Me?
Yeah, too many death flags. You have a wife, you have a child.
Oh, damn it, you're right.
Yeah, you're dead.
I would for sure be the guy when the say the car breaks down or something, we're in the cabin in the woods and we hear the noise, but before we hear the noise on the way up to the cabin in the car, I'm yeah, here's my wife and kids,
Yeah, you're showing us pictures and we're
I can't wait. They couldn't be with us this weekend, but I'm looking forward to getting back to them.
Yeah.
And it's, death flags all over the place. Another reason I'm the first one out too is probably because I'm just kind of an idiot. And I just go outside and be oh, did you hear that? That was weird. And then I'd turn around and just get my jugular slashed or something.
Yeah. No, I think I'd be picked off too as well. For that reason, I'd be I gotta go see what's going on. And then I'd get I don't know, a throwing knife thrown at me. I guess, I don't know, out of the shadows.
Yeah. Which is, I feel like we've come to the same conclusion, Cole and I. So I'm curious if Jay also came to the same conclusion.
Hold on, before I reveal my conclusion, what was your conclusion?
That Jay would survive.
Yeah, you would at least be the last to die.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but I'd also be the guy who'd be doing the killing.
Exactly.
Oh, what a twist.
Yeah.
What a twist.
It's M. Night Shyamalan movie.
He orchestrated the whole thing. Also, Jay would not leave the cabin to go outside too, so he's safe.
Well, at the same time, that is dependent, because sometimes the guy who leaves to go check on the thing is the one who survives.
That is true. That is a twist on the old formula. But generally, the person who goes to check on the person who leaves the safety is generally gone quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they accidentally leave the door open or something.
Yeah, and then the ooze gets in.
The ooze. You gotta
Or
look
The
out for the
Thing.
ooze. Mm-hmm. The goo. The
Ever
alien.
watch The Thing?
Mm-hmm.
The classic horror movie, The Thing?
I haven't actually watched The Thing.
Really? It's actually quite good. You should watch it.
Yeah. I
Holds
feel
up.
like
Holds up.
It's a good
I feel
thing.
like
October's
I feel
spooky
like-
month too, so.
October is spooky month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite horror movies.
Good thing it's September.
Yeah.
Favorite
Cole
horror
got me in the
movies.
Halloween
Go.
spook. Oh God. The Thing, I guess. I don't know.
The Thing?
No, the actual answer is. Sorry, I had to process there for a second.
Mhm,
Hereditary and Midsummer. That whole joint there. I like those.
Yeah.
I like psychological horror, and they fill that.
You like
quite
those,
nicely.
and you liked all of the stuff that happened in them,
No,
especially that one thing.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
I actually don't. I don't like. I don't like really like horror movies that are just basically like gore fests. Don't do it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like watching just gore.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch.
I don't like
something-
jump scares either. You know,
I
wanna
like a tasteful jump scare. There should be a horror movie should have at least one jump scare.
Yeah, but not reliant on them.
It shouldn't be like jump scare after jump
Like,
scare.
I wanna
'cause then
be
it's just a roller
scared.
coaster ride. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be scared over like creepy images, not like just things jumping out at me.
He's just looking at still images from the Anipro podcast.
Nothing is scarier.
Look,
Jay, you're not answering. Are you
No,
not
no,
a
no,
horror
no.
guy?
I was waiting. I thought you guys were
Okay.
giving your answers. My favorite scary movie, A Quiet Place.
That's a good one, too.
The John Krasinski movie.
That's a good one. I don't know if I feel like that's a horror movie though.
I'd say
Yeah,
so.
I would say
like,
it
It's
is.
got horror elements.
well, I mean, like the whole thing is about like sound. So like the whole time
Yeah.
you're kind of on edge about like any kind of sound. So like it gives
That's
you
a
the
good movie.
same.
Yeah.
I
gives you
would
the
say
same
like
vibe.
horror and suspense are essentially
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I count those as the same, horror, suspense. So like I would even say like Silence of the Lambs as well is it's a good one.
I like Silence of the
Creepy.
Lambs. It's a thriller.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't adequately get an answer from Jay about the first question though. Do you truly believe you'd be the one to live the longest? You'd make it to the end?
Maybe. I don't know because I probably wouldn't be going to the cabin in the first place.
There you go. He just
Well,
would
you know
not
what?
be in the movie. Yeah.
No. We would drag Jay there, and all of the more reason that Jay is the one to survive. He's like, I shouldn't have come here.
He'd be the skeptical friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
sometimes the skeptical ones, the guy who dies also pretty quickly.
Maybe we'll all die.
Maybe we'll all die.
Yeah, maybe that's the answer. We'd
Also
all
good
die.
horror movie. Nope
Nope
is a good horror movie too.
You know
Yeah.
what? Nope has one of the best like creepy scenes when he's in the barn and the creature is like peeking around that corner.
Creature.
Why are you calling me a creature?
Have you not seen Nope?
I haven't seen Nope.
Nope's the alien one, right?
No.
It's the one
It's
by
one with the guy-
is it Key or Peel?
It's
one of the
it's
two.
Peel.
Yeah.
It's Peel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where they he goes to like the Stepford Wives area, like with the super white neighborhood?
No, that's not Nope. That was something else. That was
am
another
I
one of his
mixing them up?
movies. Yeah.
I didn't see
Quick, Google.
Nope then.
Google.
Yeah.
Nope is good. It's Jordan Peele
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
no, you're thinking of Hold on. Hang on. I'll get to the bottom of this. Don't worry.
Yeah, you find it.
Turns out it's Alien.
Oh yeah, because this I'm reading this synopsis for Nope here. A man and his sister discover something sinister in the skies above their California horse ranch.
Yeah.
Is
Is
it-
Get Out.
Yeah, I was about to say
Get
Get
Out
Out.
is the one I'm thinking of. Get Out. Get Out is a good movie.
Yeah. You should watch Nope though.
Get Out.
It's
I'd
good.
like Nope too.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's got a real creepy scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched that on the plane to Tokyo, so
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
seems appropriate. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So yeah, Mog, we're all dying. We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. What do you guys say we get into this thing that we're gonna do today?
Yeah.
You know, the thing.
Mm-hmm. The thing with the place and the guys.
We've orchestrated some things. Cole,
we've orchestrated some things. Well, I think it's important to start the things off with this thing that we're going to do. What do you guys think of this? Let's talk about the thing, the movie, the thing. No, we know this is a very popular manga in our community. Michael enjoys this manga, and that's Jujutsu Kaisen. It's coming to an end. Very bigly, big time end, and it's being ended so nicely and well, is from what I hear.
No problems whatsoever.
Not quickly at all. And like it feels like this is kind of like the ending of an era a little bit, because like My Hero Academia is ending.
It's done.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah,
it's correct. The anime is still going, but the manga's ended. It just feels like there's a lot of stuff kind of coming to an end and not a lot replacing it, I think was maybe the impetus for this segment here.
Yeah, well, I think we just wanted to kind of like, you're going to have that hole in your heart, right? The Jujutsu Kaisen sized hole in your heart where what are you going to fill that hole with other than drugs and alcohol? Well, we thought, maybe we could talk about some anime or some manga that people could watch or read that may scratch that itch that they're feeling. Fill that hole. Jay, why don't you fill my hole with your suggestion?
Sure. So if you are a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, I took a bit of a look and I found something that I think might do it. And it is a manga by the name of Togen Anki Dark Demon of Paradise.
What? Okay.
So essentially the premise of this manga is it's about a guy who has an adopted father, and various circumstances involve this father getting into a tough situation, and the kid watches a terrible thing happen to him, and he then finds out that he has powers wielding his blood that he is going to use to get revenge on the people that did this terrible thing to his dad.
Okay.
Because his dad like raised him and all that. And like it kind of has a very similar vibe because like it's kind of like a supernatural battle manga that has like interesting fight choreography, fun, interesting, well-designed characters, I think is how I want to put it, because I don't want to use the word interesting too much. And just like an overall good shonen fun.
Just a good shonen fun.
Just a good little shonen fun. Tiny little.
Is this on? Is this Shonen Jump or?
It's
what?
So it's it runs in Shonen Champion, but Yen Press is doing it, and then it's also getting an anime coming out really soon.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, there you go. I should just clarify, of course, if you're missing the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, just before anybody says this, we could just say go watch the anime.
Yeah.
Or not, whatever. Do whatever you want. I've got one that I definitely didn't just pick up out of the blue.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely put a lot of thought into this. Parasite the Maxim. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Of course, like on a surface level, it's about a character who has like this reluctant partnership with the enemy, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
So it's kind of that story of people reluctantly working together. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of it's not as action heavy, obviously, but like it's kind of, I don't know, like it feels like
Kinda, yeah. It's got the body horror stuff a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the body horror aspect of it. Yeah, it probably leans more a bit into the seinen like psychological horror of it. I don't know, maybe after you've read Jujutsu Kaisen, you've grown up a little bit, you know, you become more of a man,
more of a
Possibly.
weathered, jaded old man.
It's a little
Maxim.
preachier than Jujutsu Kaisen would be, I'd say, which is
Preachy?
not a bad thing. Yeah, just 'cause it's kind of got like the whole overarching more messages going on, less shonen battle.
Yeah, I would agree with.
It's got more. It's meatier.
Yeah,
it's trying to tell you something. It's trying to achieve world.
It's trying to
peace
make you think
bit.
about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pick though.
Yeah.
No, Mike, you're the JJK guy.
Yes.
What are you filling
on
the
this
hole
podcast
with?
anyway? Well, I'll be filling my hole with. So I went a different route than Cole on this one. I wanted something I was like, well, I don't want to recommend something that's like just going to leave you with another gaping hole right away. I'm going to give you something continuing, something that's just started up, something fresh and new. And that's I'm going to talk about the manga that we reviewed many, many moons ago on the podcast, Kagurabachi. I feel like is a pretty good sub-in for that slot in your weekly reading. Because it's got a lot of the same stuff going on. They're kind of like spiritual. They're kind of dealing with like these swords that have like weird powers that you don't fully understand, which is kind of like a key part of Jujutsu Kaisen is kind of like, you know, the rough details of how stuff works, but it's kind of confusing. And you're kind of just like, I don't care. Just have the cool fight. And that's kind of what Kagurabachi is like they have these swords. I don't really understand how they work or what's special about them, but they're cool. They're sure are cool. They have cool fights. The setup is pretty sweet. It's kind of got like that edginess to it that Jujutsu Kaisen has. It is currently running in, I believe, Shonen Jump.
Yep.
Jay, please save me. Thank you.
Yep.
And it's just getting started, so I feel like you got a long future to go with this one. It's if anything, it's picking up steam. So you're getting in early, but not too early because there's like what 30 something 40 chapters out already. So
I think 47 as of recording.
Yeah,
there you go.
You're close enough to it where like you can catch up, and
it's not a task to catch up is what I'm getting at. But it's also not going to. It's not like a Ruri Dragon a couple years or before it restarted situation where there's like 6 chapters and then you're just like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Ruri Dragon had a really good chapter this week, and
I haven't read it.
I gotta check it out.
You should read it.
Yeah. Oh, should I?
Yeah, you should.
I'm not going to do that then. I won't do that.
Yeah, actually.
Well, you're missing out on fun then. So joke's on you.
I don't like fun. I hate fun.
Yeah, I hate fun.
Joke's on you.
Me doing this podcast.
Yeah, well, it sucks to suck.
And I do just want to point out some like obvious comparisons as well, like Chainsaw Man, of course.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people who are reading Jujutsu Kaisen are already reading Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Hell's Paradise. One that I find funny that always comes up on like the recommendations list is Demon Slayer, which I get, but I feel
understand.
I feel like a Jujutsu Kaisen would like scoff at being told to read Demon Slayer. Because I don't know, Demon Slayer
tone's
from
all
an
wrong.
outsider.
Tone's all wrong.
It kind of also has like a bit of a younger vibe to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean.
So the one that you didn't mention, Cole, when you're running through your list there, I think Bleach is actually a great substitute. If you want something long running, and I know you're not super familiar with Bleach, but like honestly, Bleach and the next one I think you're about to read out, Yu Yu Hakusho, I think honestly are basically like the spiritual, predecessors to Jujutsu Kaisen. Honestly, because they kind of have a lot of the same themes, like just a cool style with these like spirit powers going on. And I think that those two things both are pretty long running and should fill your hole quite nicely. Your Shibuya-sized hole in your heart.
Yeah, you want to fill that hole. I mean, other ones, of course, Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know Tokyo Ghoul. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiju number 8 is an interesting one to me.
I could see that too. I think Kaiju number 8 might not have the same vibe, like kind of how you feel like the Jujutsu Kaisen fan will scoff at Demon Slayer fans. They might also scoff at Kaiju number 8 just because it's not that.
Yeah.
Mike's also recommending Agretzko for people who are listening to this.
Interesting recommendation from Mike.
Yeah. I don't think Agretzko has a manga, Jay, so no, I'm not recommending Agretzko. Other than I'm recommending Agretzko because Agretzko's great.
Could be the anime. I haven't seen Agretzko, actually. We're not talking about Agretzko.
Been tempted to make you guys review it. We'll get
there. Another one that's on this list that I find hilarious is My Hero Academia.
Not a chance.
Like I guess they're both shonen anime, but like it doesn't really feel like those
in the sense
those two
that,
go
like,
together.
They're both battle manga, I guess.
That just feels like someone being like, they're battle manga, they're in Shonen Jump together. You must like both of these things, correct? That's like when your dad goes to like Christmas shopping and you're like, oh, I want the Pokemon game, and he gets like the weird knockoff Pokemon game, and gets Monster Rancher for you, and you're like, what even is this?
You know what?
It was like asking my mom for Madden one year, and she didn't get us Madden. She got us Blitz the League.
There you go.
It's the reverse. It's the reverse thing of like we have Jujutsu. It's like we have Jujutsu Kaisen at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Jujutsu Kaisen at home is My Hero Academia.
But I feel like we're kind of stunting on My Hero Academia, and like I feel like they're just good in their own different genres.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's a very different thing from JJK.
So different.
Evident in the fact that Mike doesn't really like My Hero Academia, but he likes JJK. I like My Hero Academia, but I don't like JJK.
The manga if I gave it a shot, to be honest with you.
Maybe.
You know what Mike also likes?
What's that?
What else do I like?
Undead Unluck. Would that be a good recommendation?
I think so too. I'm not a manga reader for Undead Unluck, but I really, really, really enjoyed the first season of Undead Unluck. So it's on my plan to read list. Jay could probably elaborate more because I think he's read. Actually, both of you I think have read the manga, haven't you?
No, I've just kind of.
Oh, you just know spoilers for it.
I just skimmed it.
As someone who has read Undead Unluck, though, like. I think,
wow, look at this guy. I can read.
Well, it's in Shonen Jump, Cole.
The manga is really good and has like crazy fights, a cool power system that is very unique, and like cool, colorful characters that you'll fall in love with. And also it's in Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Now,
yes.
Before we move on, I just wanted to point this out to you guys because I thought it was funny. One of the recommendations on here was Goku Rakugai. So I went to the Goku Rakugai page. I don't know if you guys have the thing pulled up.
I do. Yeah.
But I have Goku Rakugai pulled up, and I scrolled down, and I looked at the characters, and I thought to myself, something doesn't look right here. I don't know if you have Goku Rakugai pulled up.
I pulled it up. Yeah.
Scroll down to the characters real quick.
I'm looking at them. What's this hilarity that I'm looking for?
Do you not see it? Is it different for you? Because I see the Jujutsu Kaisen characters.
I think you have a glitch going on, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just saw the Jujutsu Kaisen characters and I thought that was really funny.
To hijack it one last time before we leave here, though.
Oh, please, hijack.
Parasite the Maxim is actually on the recommended list here on AniList too.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to shout out one of my favorite manga again, Dorohedoro. Great. Go read it. It's great. I think it's available on Viz now if you're on the app, I believe. Could be wrong. I'm not super sure. But like Dorohedoro is great. It fits the vibe of being very dark, like a dark fantasy with like just super stylish and like cool characters. That's what you're looking for. Yeah.
And I guess the other one, just to kind of be like cool action series that a lot of people are hyping up. I don't think any one of us actually enjoys it, but I know it's very popular, and a lot of people are picking it up now that JJK is done. Sakamoto Days. Is being widely recommended for people who are finishing JJK and are going, what else is there? So
I enjoyed my time with Sakamoto Days. It just didn't grip me. Didn't tickle my jimmies all the way. Just breathed on them.
It's kind of like it has cool, like really well drawn fight scenes in that. But that's it.
Yeah. Characters are kind
all
of
style,
cool too.
no substance.
Yeah, a little bit.
Actually, I found myself confused reading it. And then obviously, I mean, the reason this is in here too is Dandadan is like kind of that's probably the one I would actually recommend, I think, of all.
Yeah.
Is if you're filling your Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya sized hole, I'd recommend Dandadan.
Yeah.
I would recommend Dandadan to
anyone.
Anyone, honestly, like unless you're like a big like shonen hater. But yeah, Dandadan's pretty good.
It'll tickle your jimmies.
It'll tickle all of our jimmies.
Certified. I thought you only gave it
Jimmy Tickler.
Certified Jimmy Tickler. He gets the gold medal in Jimmy tickling.
Yeah, which is actually it gets the gold medal of silver medals.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive.
Pretty good. Pretty impressive on its own.
the gold medal of silver medals. Does that round down to bronze? So we get all three.
It becomes a super gold medal. There is one on here as well, which kind of leads us into our second topic, which is a lot of fun. Hunter x Hunter is one of the mangas here that people recommend. We want to talk about just kooky anime fan theories, and one of the fan theories that always comes up is that the mangaka for Jujutsu Kaisen is the mangaka for Hunter x Hunter. So when Mike was talking about how it feels like these last few chapters of Jujutsu Kaisen feel like Hunter x Hunter, or the last few chapters of Hunter x Hunter, it's like, okay, interesting that that you brought that up. I don't know much about, like, you guys have both read both of these mangas, right?
I have not read Hunter x Hunter. No.
Hunter x Hunter. Okay.
I've read Hunter x Hunter. Well, I kind of have. I've gone through like recent chapters when it came out, and like it was. Anyway,
like, does this theory hold up to you?
No.
Like, does this? No, it doesn't. Just straight up.
Yeah.
I think you might have mixed it up, Cole. I think the theory was that Fujimoto and Gege were the same person. The Chainsaw Man author and the Jujutsu Kaisen author are the same person. That's the one I was familiar with.
I think a lot of people just say that the
authors for many series are the same.
Could be, because they're kind of mysterious, right? So it's kind of like, who is who, right?
Like for a long time, we didn't even know like what a lot of these people look like. So,
right,
yeah.
But like, I kind of have a hard time believing that anyone who has a current manga that's running would be able to do a second manga weekly. Like,
I don't know. Jay was telling us about last week about this guy who does 2
true.
light novel chapters
a day.
A day.
Yeah.
No. But
I casually recommends it in our Discord this week too.
So they messaged back after hearing that episode, and they were like, 1,800 chapters? Yeah, no thanks.
That's the correct
silently answer. Had a little laugh to myself.
Well, now we all had a laugh together. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to talk about some crazy anime theories. Do you guys got a couple or one or two you guys want to point out?
Mike, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. The one that kind of came to my mind when I thought of it, when we brought this up, Cole, was the Ash Ketchum clause.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know that he's eternally 10 years old, right?
Yes.
But you know what that could be? That could be because Ash is actually in a coma.
What's that?
And this is all a weird fever dream.
Yeah. It's like a Jacob's Ladder situation.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've heard that before, and it's just like, that actually makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's credibility there.
Yeah.
Did Ash actually live in a world with Pokemon, or was that also his 10-year-old brain making?
Well, they're saying
frantic
like
attempts to bring him
from
back
what I
to
remember
life.
What I remember the theory going is like everything up to the battle with all those Spearow was legit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yes.
And then everything after that, when Pikachu like used his Thunder Shock or whatever, was the coma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it kind of is normal up to the point where Pikachu goes like all of a sudden God mode for the rest of the series, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Pikachu's way too strong.
Yeah.
Pikachu's like, and there's another theory that Pikachu's actually a Mew.
Huh? Never heard that one.
No? It
No.
basically because Pikachu's so strong and like
Right.
absurdly strong is that it's just a
Mhm.
Mew that transformed. Because Mew
Okay.
knows the move transform.
Okay. I don't know about
Pikachu's
that
like
one.
See, that's the thing with conspiracy theories. Some of them have more legs than others.
I don't know
right.
about that one, Mike, but I do
going
like
back
that.
to the Coma one,
Yeah.
an
yeah.
interesting little sad footnote to that one to end on before we go into Jay's conspiracy theory is if the Pokemon series was all just a fever dream in Ash's comatose mind, Ash is no longer in Pokemon anymore. He's
he
no
died.
longer in the anime.
They had to pull the plug.
They pulled the plug.
Or actually, it could be a positive. Let's spin happy.
Maybe he woke up.
Maybe he woke up. Maybe he woke up.
Yeah.
And celebrated
Yeah.
his 11th birthday.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? This one, I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. I believe
Yeah, you
it.
like this theory?
Yeah.
This one's true. Certified
Okay.
true.
Certified true. I like it. We strive for truth on this podcast.
Truth, justice, and the
American way.
as all Canadians. Sure.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yes,
Hey,
exactly.
hey, all Canadians just secretly want to be American.
Well, we are. We live in North America, so we are
Yeah,
American.
True. That's true.
Don't know about
That's
that,
true.
buddy.
Yeah,
you got one?
So there are fan theories that like are just so out there that like we're never gonna find out if they're actually true. Like the Ashes and
We'll find out today.
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
we'll
today.
find out
They're gonna.
Nicole will be the judge of this theory.
But then there's also the theories that like actually do get confirmed. Like Dobby is Todoroki's brother was a big theory for a long time.
That was the most telegraphed thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it was also just like a very widely discussed thing. But yes.
Mhm. Yes.
And
See, that's a good example though of like sometimes I think that mangaka and like authors they're listening to their fans' theories, and
well, of course
sometimes
they are.
I honestly think they're like,
That's
"Damn,
pretty
bro,
good.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
actually
theory.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to use that." And
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sure, why not?
yeah, exactly. Because why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah. But Jay,
Yeah.
what's your actual theory?
I went to I looked up some theories and I found a subreddit called r/anime theory.
Perfect.
Okay,
Of course, there's
perfect.
a subreddit
Wonderful.
for
Of course,
that.
there's a subreddit. And I found this long-winded theory that I'm not going to go into like
Written
in
by Jay
depth.
Gardian.
Written by Jay Gardian.
Well, I don't know if it's by me because it's about Naruto, and it's talking about
Okay.
how Naruto and Sasuke are the same person but have multiple personality disorder.
oh,
So it's like a fight club?
it's like a Fight Club situation. I like
guess.
it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I want to hear like
explain.
some of
I
the.
wanna hear.
Yeah.
So I'll read like the first paragraph because like that's as far as I went, and I was like, I gotta talk about this. What if Naruto is actually Sasuke's idealized version of himself? The person he admired, his classmate. The life he wanted to live, the person he admired, where he grew up to be respected by his peers, admiration from females, become Hokage, and have a family. Because they have similar experiences and were essentially loners growing up, both, my light's in the way, both are gifted shinobi and hold the same bloodline. Uchiha can only get a Sharingan if they kill. Each Tomoe represents a death, and the Eternal actually represent killing your sensei. Each Hokage in the story represents someone close to him. He killed, or in the fourth case, his own parents.
What?
So
Yeah, I'm confused now. Explain.
it lost me, but like
Yeah.
I just thought, I don't know. I saw this and I was like, what?
You know what? For that person, like
Yeah.
they led with the theory. I think they were like, okay, what if Naruto and Sasuke were the same person? Now let's try to connect these dots for this theory that I've already come up with. So he worked backwards. And for being so bold,
Yeah.
I got to give him a thumb in the middle.
Yeah, that one it was a little too convoluted for me.
Yeah.
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 It
doesn't work.
Wild.
It doesn't work
because
they fight, they talk,
Mm-hmm.
the people talk to them.
They kissed.
They kissed.
Very early.
Yeah.
Actually. Maybe later
didn't
too.
they
We don't know
each?
for sure.
Didn't they each remove one of each other's arms?
Yeah.
It's
that actually ties into the fact that they could be the same person because they both lost their arms like weirdly at the exact same time.
True.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to give this one of these still. I'm not changing my score at all.
Okay.
I actually just found a doozy of one actually that I think is hilarious.
Okay.
Okay. Can I?
Now,
okay, wait. Let me go and then, yeah.
Okay.
Let me go because I don't want you to steal mine.
It's definitely not yours, but okay, go ahead.
Are you sure? Because I got a good one for a show that I haven't watched.
Maybe that is then.
Okay, this one, hilarious to me. And that is, Jesus was a stand user who thwarted the Pillar Men in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Does this make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Like, did they live in the same time?
After you read part 7, yes.
Okay, so basically, this is from Game Rant, I should specify. One popular theory floating in the JoJo fan base is that Jesus was actually a stand user who fought the Pillar Men. Since his might was too much for the Pillar Men to bear, they went into hibernation until the events of Battle Tendency, where their destruction was unleashed upon the world once again. So I guess they came back after they were safe from the big JC. But does this make sense?
His hair was there.
Yeah.
The Joestar line continued. So Jesus Joestar.
Is that the theory? Jesus was one of the Joestars?
Yeah.
He must have been, right? Because he's a stand user.
I forget. Right. So Jesus is here's how it works. So Jesus's Hebrew name translates to Joshua.
Okay.
And the way Hebrew names work is like it would be name son of blank. So his name would be Joshua son of Joseph, Jojo.
Oh my! This is canon to me. And then
this is canon. This is canonically.
Yeah, this is accurate. And then
Jay,
also,
you just solidified it. Yeah, no, this is canonical for JoJo's universe and also
real
in
life.
the Bible. Yeah.
There's also like Jay alluded to it earlier in Steel Ball Run. I haven't read it. I'm just reading an article here about this exact theory. And apparently there's like a saint's corpse that they find, and it's like heavily implied that it's JC's.
It's Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't Jesus ascend to heaven like bodily though? I don't know. I don't go to church.
I don't know. I'm a heathen.
Yeah. No.
I like that one though. That you stole mine, Cole, but that's the one I was going to bring up.
Yeah, Jay just blew my mind with his dissection of Jesus' name.
Maybe I'll send the article actually to you guys because there's a big write up here about it, and it actually literally quotes exactly what Jay said. I was like, is he reading this? And it says, it's almost more divine power. Those who develop stands after contact with Devil's Palm are essentially being chosen, possibly by the spirit of Jesus himself. Since Jesus' name could be anglicized to Joshua, son of Joseph, he's technically a JoJo, and likely the first JoJo.
I love it. I love this theory. Yeah. This one's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is a good one. One. Jay, did you have another one as well, or?
So I looked them up, or I did another deep dive into the internet to find another one. And I found another My Hero Academia one.
Oh no.
All Might is Deku's real dad.
Oh yeah, nah, that one's been around for years.
Well, I've never heard that one. If that makes
You've never heard that one?
That feels like a theory that would make sense though.
But like basically like they never Horikoshi never revealed who his dad was. And like he said like, oh, his dad will play some big part in the story later on, but then he never did.
'Cause he already did. All Might.
And yeah, no, the big thing, because like All Might's the only other character that we see that's quirkless.
Yeah, that's true.
So like the only other prominent character we see that's quirkless, and then also he gave like he passed it down when like never mind. But like, look, there are some
I don't know,
some connections.
I don't know. I'd give this one like a 70%.
Yeah, no, that one I feel is believable.
It's a thinker. Yeah, it's not.
You
it's
think
not
about it a little bit.
But
that implies that All Might banged his Deku's mom.
Yeah, the only downside was like him and his mom met.
Yeah, and, which doesn't make sense because that would mean that every time she saw Deku idolizing All Might, she would know like he's idolizing his dad and not tell him.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
And then also when All Might goes at the beginning of the series to visit them, she doesn't ever act like she acts like she doesn't know who he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Either she's a real good actor. There's some doubts should cast on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe there was some reason that she forgot. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It could be written in a way. I stick by my 70. I stick by my 70.
Okay.
I'm looking at r/anime theory, and one of my favorite ones here is that somebody posted that Muzan looks like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Which isn't really a theory. That's just a fact. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
See, if he said Muzan is Michael Jackson, now that...
Oh, yeah.
That would be a theory.
I guess that's the theory. They look alike.
They might want to examine the definition of theory. I think.
Yeah. No, I just thought
got
that
one
was
for
funny.
You though.
Yeah, sure.
Chainsaw Man. You guys are familiar?
I am.
Do you know Pochta? The little dog-looking thing that's actually a chainsaw.
Oh, yes. I like where this is going.
Of the dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there is a theory that. I'll set it up with the actual setup of what the current canon is that Pochta is the chainsaw devil basically, and basically gives Denji a second life by becoming his heart. Now, he's way too strong for just being a chainsaw devil. People aren't that scared of chainsaws. They don't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What if he's actually like some deep primordial fear that doesn't even have a name?
Oh,
or we don't even know it is yet. What if he's actually like a different devil and maybe he's just illusioning as the chainsaw devil? Maybe he's like the fear devil or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. I thought you were going somewhere else.
Where did you think I was going?
There is a very popular theory where Pochita is Jesus.
No.
Okay. No.
Yes. And there's like some pretty solid like evidence, you know, like the remember there's the devils who like side with Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
Like the Blood Devil. They all have the names of the different kinds of angels. So I think I've talked to you guys about this before. Like one of the one that I can think of off the top of my... Oh no, I can think of two. So there's Power. Powers are a type of angel.
Okay.
Principalities are a type of angel, and one of the devils that goes with them is Princey. The angel devil, an angel is a type of angel. No. There's like 12. Yes, I know.
Angel's no.
Like an angel is a classification of an angel. So there's like legitimate evidence to back up that Pochita was Jesus, who like had to turn into a devil to go and fight the other devils. And that's why he's so much stronger than any of the other devils.
What if he's Lucifer?
I don't think he's Lucifer. Also, like he's a pretty nice guy. He gives himself up to save Denji.
Yeah.
No, it's something to look into, I would say.
I'm gonna look into that one. I give that one I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued out of 10.
I'll give it like a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a very good job of selling it. It's been sold to me, and in my mind,
it's canon.
I give this like 100%. I think it's...
Oh, you believe it? Okay.
It's such a cool, like... way to tell.
I think maybe you're just a sucker
like you
for
would never
Jesus
think
theories.
I don't know. Maybe. I like biblical theory as well. Like I'm definitely not a religious person, but like I like all of the different classifications of angels and stuff like that. It's also interesting to me.
Yeah.
So obviously that ties into your love of Evangelion as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Super biblically inspired.
Yeah. No, I completely forgot about that theory. Mike, you reminded me. Yeah.
I've never heard the Pochta is Jesus theory before. No, but I have thought like he does seem weirdly powerful for being the chainsaw devil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like why does a chainsaw
when it's like,
devil,
what is a chainsaw? Yeah.
Why is the chainsaw devil able to like erase devils from existence? That seems strange. Yeah. Do you guys have any more? Because I maybe have like one more thing I could touch on while you're thinking here a little bit. And that'd be, I'm judging by the blank stares on your faces that you're still
Go ahead.
thinking.
Yeah, no, I'm just reading. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There is one show that is beloved to me. That's Attack on Titan. Everybody, if you're a longtime listener to the podcast, you're aware of this. And that is another good example of a show in which there were many theories while it was running, and many of them actually came to fruition, and many of them did not. And I do believe that honestly, some of the things that happened are things that were theorized. And Isayama,
Isayama,
correct? Yeah.
Yep.
Like literally has said that he like paid attention to like the feedback from his fans and stuff. So I'm fairly certain that some of these things were like theorized by fans, and then he was just like, hey, that's a good idea, and then put them in. Yeah. And then my personal little theory about Attack on Titan, the ending, is that it all happens again based on the way it ends there. I don't even know if that's even a theory. I think it's just kind of almost implied.
Yeah. No, I get that sense too. The ending of Attack on Titan is super depressing when you
it's humanity's
think
nature
about it that way.
To do exactly that over and over again.
Yeah. Well, I think
let's end it on a depressing note.
Yeah.
Let's end it on a high note here with that one.
Wait, no. Let's get out of here let's actually end on a high note. Tell me something good. Tell me something good that happened lately.
Something good that happened lately. Let's see. I don't know.
Okay, never mind. That didn't work. Nothing good has ever happened.
No, you tell us something good that's happened.
Oh, well, I don't know. My baby just started smiling lately. That's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
She's just like, she's learning to smile. It's cool. Like you get to see like this little thing look up at you and be like, oh, hey, I know you. And then just learn to smile. It's unreal that like as a human, you're born so small. And then like you like have to literally learn how to do absolutely everything. Like she's so small at this point where like literally she is like not in control of her limbs. She's just like spastic. She's just flailing around.
Yeah. And she's like her dad. She'll never learn how to control her limbs.
No, exactly.
Always
just
spastic.
Like me, spastic. Just flinging these limbs around. Yeah.
Well, that's nice, Mike. That is a good thing to end.
I made it. Yeah. I took us out on a positive note.
Yeah. Thank you. No, and it's not that positive. I don't want to sound like I'm a guy who's like very sad about everything. I just mean I couldn't think of anything off the top of my head. But Mike had
that's how the cookie crumbles, man.
Mike had a nice story. That was very, very
cookie crumbles.
Very nice. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of AniPro. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend about us. If you really like us, why don't you consider supporting us on Patreon like these lovely people, Mr. Family Guy 36, Elijah Wood, Brain Dead B-Dog, Nina Tucker is best waifu, Peach, Frama, Kratost, Just Juz, Mogmog, Free Ren's Feet, Antonio Bustos, and Uncle of Light. By supporting us on Patreon, you get access to all sorts of perks, and it really helps the show out. We're also on social media at AniProPod, and please join our Discord community to keep up with us and other listener links to everything is in the description or at our website, AniProPod.com. And you know what? Guys? I'm going to take us out this time.
Do it. Yeah, you deserve it.
Take the shot.
Yeah. I'm going to take the shot.
He's like Cole's like a sniper.
Yeah, I want to see where you go with this. Continue, please.
Cole's like a sniper hesitating to fire at his game, and I'm the guy yelling at Cole, just take the shot.
He's crunkled his paper. The camera zooms in on him. Take the shot! Take the shot! And I'm like, I can't do it.
Also, before Cole gets us out of here, next episode will be our 3rd anniversary as AniPro, FYI.
That's too many years.
That's pretty crazy.
That's not too many years. I hope to do at least one more year, at least.
I'd like to do, you know what? If we can get to 10 years of AniPro, that'd be sweet.
That'd be a miracle.
That'd be a miracle.
Yeah.
You don't think we're getting to 10 years?
We're getting to 25 years, buddy.
We're getting to 160 years.
194
million years, Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
A whole millennium of.
That's right. 2 million years.
We just upload our brains into like a system that downloads to different automatons to continue doing episodes. Even after we're long gone.
Maybe we are automatons.
We are. Yeah.
Could an automaton do this?
If you want to send in something, if a little message for us to read or whatever, feel free. We'll read it on the next episode.
Yeah. Send us a message, please. Please send us a message.
No, that will not work because this episode will come out.
Actually.
I'm sorry. I just realized that we're recording before this episode comes out. So don't do what I've said. Don't listen to this.
Well, do it anyway.
Guy. If you want.
We want to. We still want to see them.
Yeah, mailbag doesn't have to be just for questions. We can read.
Yeah. And I mean, we'll get to it eventually. It's not like we're just gonna go into the ether.
We pretty much get to all mailbags as far as I'm aware. So
yeah. Anyway, we say as we do with when we end this. We say something. Yes. Yeah. What do we say? We say the words that have been immortalized in our pantheon of things that we say.
Where's it going with this?
Bye. I didn't press that.
What? Bye.
Bye.
Who pressed that?
It's just magical.
Yeah, I guess it just came out of nowhere.